I don't think people are angry. People are not angry because they are okay. Can you imagine Gabriel Chedakun buying a private jet in 2023?
Hell will break loose.
The whole Ghana will organized labor will go on strike.
Abusia mamena wase na mima wakwa ba Kwame Asare Obeng honorable oba political highway no eso na nadwen kira wode ababetudwa ene se sanka Ghana fo yebeti na anka oman Ghana Kwame Nkrumah Ghana no yempe bibi enchichire ho yenrape ho na yemfa enche his excellency Dramani Mahama oni ni nua Ibrahim because of what they are doing in this country to support the nation building. Enti a price ababekire na adwen na wo san so eto aso edi nkomo ekire say wono no baabi a wo ye MP no Gomoa ho no agi se wono ankasa aye na adwen say onko biem because nyeme wo na adwen nyeme wo ni tirimu a opese wo ye edi bua Gomoa hofo no omo ankasa mpo no be pa ne chel say one standing no monto abano emfa emma because he has a lot to do for them na nisem na all kan no obi be kan say ebie ya ndwa bi na odwa Ashanti regional minister ono nso wadi Kwame ho adanse yie pa wose oba ye enche ye nenso nkofo binum egu kumanse Ashanti regional mo ye MP so mo atona so mfie wo ho enso hwe omo enye bi na omo nkohwe omo nua Kwame na nse yie okọ parliament yi adwuma Kwame obo ewo Gomoa ho edi aboa Gomoa man na mugu Ashanti region da bia mo hye Ashanti eye mo World Bank nenso hwe mpori ho a Maye ewo Ashanti region. Edi Ashanti regional minister so wadi Kwame ho adansi yepa. Ena so wa chere na dwen ewo amamu asisi ye ekoso ewo Ghana memu ha no. Eho na wo say his excellency Dramani Mahama de all ye no Ghana for ebo emfu ye because of say inuma wadi agu akwan mu no Ghana ni bia eho aton comparing to some years back, somewhere 2021, 22, 23, and 2024, and sana ye beto abano. Enti his excellency Dramani Mahama ono de abono abaso menye Kwame kasa enka yenko na yenko he videos no na yentie ensem Kwame waka edi afa his excellency Dramani Mahama woni nua Ibrahim Mahama eni wono ankasa the way a opese wo ye Gomoa ho constituency na wo ye MP ho no the way a opese wo ye ehwo se na ebe ye a manfo na ankasa be panic wo se yesrewa kobiem na yento abano emfemo Ashanti regional minister ono so nensem waka edi a kire na so waka fa ho na ode aye futuo edi amakumase anase Ashanti MPs no a omo ye NPP fo no be the same video no ebedi kana bia me the video no atwa so edi ama omenua exero minya subscribe na e wodan ho no na wakreke so like video we na comment yala won just go to the comment section chiro ni nyina egu ho ema me na share video we na obi so enya bi ehwe me da wase yenko na yenko videos no
na other regions shall mu di atem this Ashanti region at the baby anyhow Munko Kwame Gomoa or MPO or MP content MP Munko Kwame now the money na at parliament ho the Adrena Sakura Munko was A+. Kwaben wa fasoa obuaye eye adwuma wo Gomoa na nka fa ne die bi ye dey ebre mu mayen.
I don't think people are angry. People are not angry because they are okay. Can you imagine Gabriel Chedakun buying a private jet in 2023?
Hell will break loose.
The whole Ghana will organized labor will go on strike. You see, there is nothing wrong with leaders being rich. In fact, in every civilized country in this world, every developed country, the leaders are rich, the countries are richer, the people are okay. There is nobody in Saudi Arabia who is complaining about the king's private
So what's
jets.
your point?
So my point is that if the people are happy, they will maintain NDC and MPP. If they are satisfied with what NDC, they will never complain. People don't like to complain once they are okay.
So if the thing is not working for them,
Ghanaians will be angry, and they are not fortunate. The youth of this country today, the Gen Zs don't care about Dan Kwabuzia and Keda, and they don't care. They care about who is doing what right now. They don't care about your tradition. The only reason why they are still following the tradition is because there are no options.
Is it not also because the parties have invested in being in the communities? So yes, in your community constituency, you are on the ground. But in the 275 constituencies, apart from churches, it's political parties who are everywhere.
Yeah.
So they are better organized. So they are able to win more than Independents are not together, and independents have not spread across the country.
Yeah.
So it's going to be difficult to organize people.
Okay, so Honorable Kwame Frimpong, Kwame Frimpong, okay, Frimpong won in Asante Achim.
Central.
Asante Achim, is that north or south?
I think it's Central. The guy
Asante Achim, does it have, okay.
He's an independent. There's also Afram Plain South.
Yeah.
And then there's one guy in the north.
In Asante Achim, okay, Frimpong won. And this is a strong MPP. This is an MPP stronghold.
Yeah.
I beat the Deputy Minister for Interior. She had everything. I still beat her.
Yeah.
They were well organized. I was better organized. NDC and MPP, let me tell you the truth today. They are not organized. It is just that there are no options. It's just like Kotoko and Haas. How can they win Champions League? There are no teams. That's why we see Kotoko and Haas going to play football. I'm a Haas of Folk supporter.
Yeah.
But they're not organized. Kotoko and Haas are not organized. And NDC and MPP, they are not organized, I'm telling you.
So if you have individuals in constituencies like you,
seriously, they will beat them. They are not organized. Look, Leonard, I have not spoken with you, but I know what is inside your head. And I know exactly what you are looking for. You have not found the people who do it. I know you can never tell me that I don't know what you are looking for in this country. You are looking for a certain system. But where is that system? And if you find people who work towards that system, you will sit back. You don't want to involve yourself in their politics. But your headlines, the people that you interview, your captions will tell everybody
where you stand.
I know. And it's not just you. There are many of you in this country. And when you take you back to what you asked about NDC and NPP. So NDC and NPP should take the people of Ghana serious. Because Easter used to be Kwawu. And they thought that, oh, every Kwawu person will come home. Nothing will happen. We went to Kwawu, and then we took Easter from them, we brought it to Gomoa. And they cannot tell me that it has not affected them.
It affected them?
They know.
The numbers?
I hear all their meetings. My father is from Kwawu.
Oh.
So I listen to them. And I'm excited that it has really hit them so that now they will up their game.
How many people were here? Did you estimate the numbers?
No.
You couldn't?
Yes. No. You see, we just take things for granted in this country. Anyone who tells that we cannot build Ghana is just a joker. Ghana can be built, but people are not intentional about doing stuff. There's been Kwawu for 40 years or so. This whole Kwawu thing has been there for God knows how long. They are now building a convention center, and even that one is tent, Tapuli.
Oh, but they have Rock City.
It is not for Kwawu people. It is for Honorable Brandon Champon. And the people of Kwawu have not taken
advantage of
that Rock City. Honorable Brian wanted to build an airport. I don't know if he still wants to build an airport in Kwawu. And you find people who say, my cassava is in the road, my cocoyam is in the road. Look, this country, and you find people fighting with Brian, and they'll be all over social media. And you see, that is why I am not a fan of this kind of democracy.
Will an independent leader breaking away from NDC MPP be able to succeed with this type of democracy? Just because you're saying you want to build an independent coalition outside or an alternative, but it will still have to be democratic.
You need somebody to step out and put 1 million people down on the street, bring the whole system to a standstill, change a lot of things in the constitution,
to shake the current arrangement,
the foundation, and change a lot of things inside this constitution. The Constitution Review Committee can never do it. They only went out there and sought to strengthen the thing that does not work. The thing is not working, you want to strengthen it.
I think the old one or the new one?
The one they just did was just to strengthen something that, like, you have a building that it is this building, we don't like it. And you said we are going to increase the iron rod. We don't want the building where it is standing. You want, or you have a tree standing in the middle of the road.
Is the problem the Constitution or the people who lead?
It's the Constitution.
What's wrong with the Constitution?
Is the kind of things that the Constitution is providing, like term limits, like the kind of a parliament that we have. The whole setup is wrong. That, look, you think that, okay, so I am a fan of Jerry Rawlings. even though I will say it every day that he failed, I'm a fan of Jerry Rawlings. So we failed. I won't say he. When I say he failed, because I am part of, I formed Friends of Jerry Rawlings in secondary school and I was sacked. So it's not just Jerry Rawlings, but all of us, including Kweku Baako and all those who believed in Jerry Rawlings, we all failed. Okay, now, the number of years that Dubai used to build was the same number of years Jerry Rawlings was in power. Yes, but Jerry Rawlings was scared of who is going to remove him. So he spent a lot of time to protect his power than to build the country. The king of Dubai doesn't care about who is going to remove him. It's not party, he just has to, and nobody, he's a dictator. When he says everybody go and sleep, you have to sleep.
But we can't go back to that system. So
that
even
is
if
the only system, that is the only system that will save him.
But even if 1 million people go,
anybody who is, you cannot be a Christian and be a Democrat.
If 1 million people go on the streets,
yes,
do they know the type of system they want?
You don't need all the 1 million people to know the system. You need a few people to tell them and to lead it.
So do you think that Ghanaians will be comfortable with a non-democratic leader?
When you want to build a country, you don't have to do things that make everybody comfortable. What you have to give the people is their livelihood, not making them comfortable. Give them.
But this is the same systems that
is why I've said over and over that Ghana needs its own kind of democracy.
We have Mauritius as well.
As you know, since 1992. Since 1992, every government has performed well in its first term.
Generally.
Because there is an incentive to perform, which is the second term. After the second term, they lose because there is no incentive to perform, because the president knows that he's leaving. So as normal human beings who have been given brains by God, when you apply the brain, it will not diminish. When you apply your brain, it will not finish. Let me make it simple like that. Why be an answer? So you sit down, you analyze that, okay, since 1992, every government performs well in the first term. The second term, they don't perform well because they know that they're going to lose the next election. So the incentive to perform is not there. If Akufo-Addo had contested in the last election with this same performance, he would have lost. Maybe he would have had 20% of the votes.
So your point is that the fact that there's a second term where he knows he can't extend.
They don't care. They don't care. They don't even care about their parties. Like they don't care. I'm leaving.
So is that? Look, hold on. So in that case, is the problem the term or the person?
You see, it is John Mahama knows that he doesn't have another term, but he's a very intelligent man. He wants to leave.
So you answered your own question. So let's get a good person who, even though he has no election, he will still do the right thing.
So now we have a lot of people who are potential presidents.
Good.
And all of us, including yourself and the media, must be able to identify somebody. It is this party thing that is the problem. Now NDC, they know that whoever they bring, that is what they think. Whoever they bring will beat MPP because they have 8 years. They know that they have 8 years. Then you have MPP, people who are in parliament and always talking about foreign affairs. And this foreign affairs, they say, no, Kujeto didn't do them because all they are doing is that one day they also become foreign affairs minister. This system is, look.
Yeah, but I get you, but my challenge is that, you see, we must differentiate between bad leadership versus a system. Because they are very good leaders in different systems. So maybe we are misdiagnosing the problem if we say it's a term limit issue or it's a democracy issue. I do understand that there are some things you can't do because of votes. So maybe, for example, you want to go and clear people from a place because a leader is afraid of losing an election. But that's not a verdict on voting. That's a verdict on the leader's leadership. No. So we must differentiate between a leader who will not do the right thing because he's afraid versus the fact that voting to change leaders is wrong.
Yes, you see.
That's where I disagree with you.
There is no country in this world. There is not. No, you people adopted something that it's like a poor person who just woke up one day and had a private jet.
No, it evolved though. We didn't just adopt it.
No, you just adopted
we started from Nkrumah. They removed Nkrumah. We did NLC. We did Buzia. He was overthrown by a champon. We did a champon. He wanted Unigov. It didn't work. We did Liman. We did Rawlings chapter 1. We did plenty things. So what I'm trying to say is that what we are doing now is a result of 69 years of experiment. So it's not as if we just want to pick it from somewhere.
I'm saying that America did that for 150 years.
So they learned on the job. So that's what we also have to do.
And that is why, as they were learning, they got to 1951, they got to the 22nd Amendment,
yes.
Then they introduced term limits.
Fair enough.
And you people just got up and went and took that thing and brought it that, let's go, we are going to do some.
I'll take a break. Will this continue even if you decide not to contest again?
I'm one person who won't be in parliament for long. I want to lay a certain foundation. And that's the reason why I'm able to do some of the things.
So people have bought into this as non-A+. As in there are people who have bought.
And that is why at the lunch, you saw the kind of people who are at the lunch. They are big people. And I am not that person who can be blackmailed with election. No. Me, I can lose the election tomorrow. I don't care. I'm going to serve people. They say they don't want me to serve them. I say, I want to serve you by force. That means that I'm a thief. I want to steal them.
I really wish